The confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. He gets away from one. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the second round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pickett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. To return, it's McKinnon. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing on first down. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
So trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Off the play fake. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now is quarterback at Cincinnati.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Burrow on 3rd down. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Pickett able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw again. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 7. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got a man complete, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Harris. A little juke. He's still barreling through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Pickett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On the give, this is Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's McKinnon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point out by Boswell. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, it's McKinnon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Franks. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a give, running left is Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Fighting through. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working out of the gun, Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Setting up play action. Franks. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.